Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today, right now, I am in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is where my layover is as I'm on my way to Dayton, Ohio for my friend's wedding. Now, today has been crazy already, and it's only minutes to 11, right? So I was scheduled to leave from Houston at about 7 a.m. And when I have a flight that early, I tend not to go to sleep beforehand because, you know, I can stay up until 4 or 5 o'clock without an issue and then sleep on the plane. So I scheduled an Uber to leave my apartment at about 5 a.m. and I used the time to clean up a little bit around the apartment, do some editing, and just make the most of the time. But unintentionally, at about 4:19, 4:20-ish, I sit down on the sofa and I wake up at 5:30. I wake up to see messages from my 5 o'clock scheduled Uber saying that he arrived and that he left. And now I'm in a mad rush to get to the airport because it takes about 40 to 45 minutes to get there and the flight is scheduled to leave at 7. So I book an Uber, I end up leaving my apartment at about 5:45, get to the airport at just before 6:30 to see the longest TSA line that I have ever come across. It was so bad that when one of those clear TSA people asked if I wanted to get clear to skip the line, I said yes. So hopefully by now I've already canceled the subscription before they charged my card, but comment below to remind me just in case I haven't. So I get through TSA, I run to my gate only to find out that they gave my seat away to a standby passenger. So now I'm with all these other standby passengers trying to get a seat on this overbooked flight, but luckily made it on, took off. Now here in Charlotte, smooth sailing, about to board to head to Ohio. So that being said, let's get into the video. All right, so I just made it to Ohio. A little fun fact, summer of 2022, I did an internship in the area with a healthcare network called Kettering Health. So I have a degree of familiarity with the overall area. So Patricia was supposed to land at around the same time that I did, but her flight got delayed several times. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head over to this taco shop, you know, Mexican cuisine that I loved when I was here, grab us some food, and possibly come back to the airport to meet her, or see if it would make more sense for her to Uber to the taco shop if I'm still there.
A few moments later.
So I just looked at the price of the Uber to get me to the taco shop and I will be okay. It was like $33 and some change. So when Patricia lands, we'll make getting food into the Air BnB our number one priority, but until then, I'm just chilling here at the airport. All right, so Patricia has landed and we made it to the Air BnB. I showered and I'm, just feeling refreshed and hungry more than anything. So we Uber eated. Is that how you say it?
I don't know. I just said I ordered Uber Eats.
We Uber ate some food from a Mexican spot nearby. Some sizable burritos here.
This is heavy.
Yeah, that's why I want it heavy. Okay, wait, where's mine? Oh, okay. Ooh, and my cheese sauce. Okay, so yeah, it is time to eat. I'm starving. Yeah, look at this. This is, money's calling. Wait, which one's mine?
What's tomato?
Oh, true. This is mine. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, about to eat, and yeah, I guess pretty much just take it easy for the rest of the afternoon. Eve and Samara are coming by. Eve is on her way, so we'll see Eve again, and yeah, that's that. I think that may be too much food for you.
I'm cutting it in half.
This is huge.
I picked yours up and was like, oh, I already know who this is.
Oh, I'm killing this. 6 pound, 6 ounce baby right here. Amen.
Don't pray for both of us, I guess.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the food and the hands that prepared it. Please bless them and allow the food to nourish our bodies. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Now to taste the sauces. There's cheese. I'll be right back.
Me and lactate go together real bad.
Hope that the lactate beats the cheese down to your digestive system.
That's what the instructions say. They say take a bite of cheese or dairy and then take milk. This place is straight. It's not like that taco truck. I keep comparing everything to that taco truck.
That place was special. Then it just vanished.
They became the Mexican spot at Stovehouse.
Oh, I didn't realize that was them. Nah, I need the grind of the truck. You're in there cooking and serving. There's no space in that food truck to do anything but cook and serve. That's what we need. And that's why food truck food is so good. Because their mission is clear. We could have done it eat at the same rate. I would have jumped across the table and strangled you. Eat your food!
We should have.
Not. I'm too hungry to eat at your pace.
I'm hungry too.
You're not hungry enough.
This is me hungry.
You're not hungry enough.
Might I try a morsel?
Of the cheese sauce?
Mm-hmm. Just on the corner right here. I still can't believe you ate that whole thing. Thank you.
That was the best bite. Nobody wants to hear you chew. Move away from the mic. Oh my gosh. Have some couth. Burrito's about to come through your nose. Not over my cheese sauce. Move my cheese sauce. Good morning. So today is Sunday, the day of the wedding. I'm currently eating breakfast with Patricia. Thank you so much for making the breakfast. It looks very, very delicious. Right now it's 11 o'clock. We're going to eat and get ready. We're planning on ordering the Uber to get us to the venue for 2:30. No, we're ordering the Uber at 2:30 to get there by 3 o'clock the latest. The wedding starts at 3:30, so we won't be the people that are late when it comes to arriving at the venue. So yeah, that's how the morning is going. Pretty chill so far, and yeah. With the gray jacket, which tie do you think?
I like the light green one the most.
Light green versus the dark green and the creamish?
Yeah, I like the light green.
For sure.
You?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Makes a mucho cry.
Alright, so the wedding wrapped up, and now we are just kind of in the in-between time, getting some hors d'oeuvres. We got a live violinist playing. Yeah, so the wedding was absolutely beautiful. What do you think? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It really makes you think, huh? So Patricia, with this wedding, and all, when are you trying to do this?
I'm not putting that much here right now.
No. See, this is the delay right here. This is the delay right here. I mean, I'm trying, but I get shot down at every attempt. That's tough. Alright, so after a whole lot of picture taking, we're now heading into the reception hall, which is perfect timing because I'm hungry. No, say that again with your chest.
No, because you're gonna put this in there.
And Say it with your chest. If you're really about it. Yeah, that's what I thought. She's not about spending the rest of her life with me. But anyway, so we are seated, and I honestly love our seats because we have a front row view to the cutting of the cake. So yeah, ready for that and super excited for Kayla and Tyler and everything that is to come. All right, so we got our food and we're now eating. We have some stuffed mushrooms, mashed potatoes, green bean or string beans? Same thing? Beans and some cornbread. So yeah, let's dig in. So Samara, is there something that you're not telling us? Yeah, you're next. It looks like you're next then. Hey, I mean, fate has spoken. Alright, so after an afternoon and evening full of festivities and celebrations of love, we are back at the Airbnb, exhausted, ready for bed. It was great seeing friends and enjoying our time with them, but yeah, it is time for bed. Patricia and I are both hungry. We have pizza on the way. We're going to... Oh, it's here? That's my cue to go. It is time to eat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey, what's up guys? Good afternoon. So today is Monday, and despite being here in Ohio for the wedding, I am still working. I talked about this a little bit on my Instagram story, but I work in software license reviews. What that means is that I work with clients that sell software licenses to their customers, and that client will ask us to audit their customer on their behalf. So what that means is that we ask the customer for data for products deployed in their environment that the client sold them. Then we use that data to calculate how much of a specific product they have deployed in their environment. And we use that customer's deployment number to compare it to their entitlement number. And that entitlement number comes from the client, where the client gives us their records and shows us this customer purchased X amount of whatever software. And based off of our data analyzation of the data that the customer provided us, we then say, okay, the customer purchased, let's say 100 of a certain license, but based off of the data that they provided us, we see that they have 150 deployed. In that case, the customer is over deployed and technically owes the client 50 licenses worth of money. Now, on the flip side, sometimes the client's records will show that they, again, purchased only 100 licenses, but based off of our analyzation of the data they provided, they only have 50 licenses deployed. So in that case, they're in compliance because they have not exceeded the amount of entitlements that they own. So that's the day-to-day. I work with a lot of different customers, but all on behalf of one specific client. And so my day tends to look a lot like, that data analyzation I mentioned, requests asking for data, formulating that report that compares their entitlements against their deployment. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And so I'll check back in once I actually have some free time and the workday is done. Right now, Patricia's hanging out with her friends, and the plan is for me to join them once I finish up with my work day. So the next time that you'll see me is after I finish up all these, action items, emails, data analysis, data requests, all that stuff.
Many hours pledged to corporate America later.
All right, so I just finished the work day, and now I'm about to go bowling with Patricia and some of her friends, my friends, some people who were at the wedding yesterday. And so, yeah, it looks like it's pulling up right now, so I'll see you there. All right, so we made it to the bowling alley, and we're split between two lanes. So the way we have it set up is essentially one team and another team. So we're on the right side, and we are in the lead just barely. Oh wow, we're tied now. That's crazy. Don't let them hype you up. You don't have it. You don't have it. You don't have it. You don't got it.
Please.
My bad. Whoopsie.
It's okay.
It's alright, I guess.
114, 107. Oh, okay.
Okay, not too much. Not too much. Not too much. I'm feeling the strike. What'd I say? So Samara, last we spoke, you were mentioning the score, and I just want to see if you want to revisit that.
We're both on my appearance.
I don't know. All right, so right now we're in the lead, approaching our last frame. We have 323 and the other team has 270. I'm about to hit my last frame. Is it ambitious to hope for 3 strikes? Perhaps, but let's try it out. Alright, so I'm finishing out with 126 points. I think we have enough time to fit in at least one more game with the time that we have left. So I'll definitely be trying to improve that score next round. Alright, first game in the bag. On to the next one. I'm not gonna lie. Right now in the second game, I'm not doing horribly. I'm actually doing pretty bad. But we are behind by about 41 points. It's not impossible to come back, but it will be difficult. Both teams are wrapping up frame 8, and the score is 272 to 322. All right, Gene. Solid. All right, so I just went and I got a spare. The first person on each team finished their frame 9. The score is now 292 to 273. We can come back. All right, so the 10th and final frame is starting. The opposing team has 309. We have 300. It really all comes down to this 10th frame. I didn't do what I needed to do. I only hit 6 pins, didn't get a spare. I'm finishing off at 119 points. Right now, the score is 324 to 315. We're down. If Patricia gets this spare, she should be able to go again, and that can be really big for us. Let's go! Patricia, you can go again. Oh yeah, no, that's huge. That is huge. No, that's great. No, that was really big. Right now we're down 334 to 329. All right, the last bowler of Team 1. They're finishing off at 342 points. We have 336 points. Jasmine can win this for us. All right. Yeah, so we did not win that second one. Right now, we're speed running, trying to get the most out of our last 15 or 13 minutes now. I'm not necessarily like beating myself up, but I do know that if I did better on my 10th frame, we would have won. And I do like winning. All right, 3 minutes left. We are up 185 to 140. We came back. We were down by actually a good bit. I think they had like 90 something and we had 40 something. But Patricia got 3 strikes in a row. I got a strike and a spare. They're finishing up their frame 5. We are halfway through our 5th frame. 2 minutes left. I think we have this in the bag. And for the last roll, I got a quick little strike. We are finishing up the last game. Us with 221, them with 165. So let's pound out some superlatives, right? For most improved, we have Jean. Yeah! Honestly, I'll say, so let's say this team, and then your Alexia, most improved on your team. All right. Who's most likely to get a gutter ball?
Me?
Hi, Lydia. We got Lydia most likely to get a strike. Well, I mean, she got the 3 in a row, so that yeah, I mean, turkey's some not light. Most likely to break a 7-10 split. I feel like Samara, you had some crazy spares, so I'd give that to you. Very nice, very nice. What else? I mean, that pretty much covers it, I think. Jasmine. Yeah. Jasmine, definitely most consistent. Yeah, nah. True, very true. Yeah. I need to see him. Yeah, a little something like I mean, perhaps, I guess. If the audience says, I guess. Yeah, a few of the ladies lost their nails, and so, you know, the bowling staff will be finding those as they clean up the lanes. All right, so right now we are at, this is your Airbnb, right? Milan and Samara and Lydia. Jasmine, are you here? Jasmine, you are not here. We're at a few people's Airbnbs. It's a nice place. Right now we're having nachos. Gonna have some root beer floats too. Good vibes all around. So, yeah. The nachos, the salsa.
Yes, I take everything back. Yes, you're right. I would die alone.
You're gonna get into the crawfish, but Alright, so we've had a great time with friends and now we're back at the Airbnb, but slight problem. This cat refuses to move and we are trying to get inside. No, it's about to go in. All these years with London isn't helping. So pretty much every time we try to get in, it is very... What if you like just leave it for it to lick on? All right. Get it. All right, we made it in. Patricia threw some vegan ice cream for the cat to lick on, and we were able to. Patricia's trying to take a cat. Patricia's trying to take this cat. So it is 2:45 in the morning. It's time for bed. And so that is all for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is Tuesday, our last day here in Dayton. Right now, Patricia and I are doing all the Airbnb host requirements to check out. I did some work earlier today because I'm going to be traveling pretty much all day during business hours, and so I wanted to tie up some loose ends before I'm gone for the entire business day pretty much. But both me and Patricia have had our flights delayed. I think I have maybe only one more delay that I could spare before I am potentially going to miss my connecting flight from Dallas to Houston. And it's kind of at a point to where, you know, if I miss that connecting flight and they're telling me that the next flight won't be until hours upon hours later, or like, gotta love these high-tech dryers. If it gets to the point to where the next flight's going to be hours upon hours later, it would make more sense for me almost to like just rent a car and drive the 3.5, 4 hours back home. I'm really hoping it doesn't come to that, but it is a possibility. It's something I have to consider. So yeah, hoping that we get home at a reasonable hour, hoping that we get in safe. And so we'll be heading out Airbnb in just a little bit. And also while I was working, Patricia made this really nice scrambled eggs and the pancakes with bananas and strawberries. So yeah, I definitely feel like this is going to be necessary depending on how long the day goes. All right, so we have made it to the airport. My flight leaves at about 1:30. What time does your flight leave, Patricia?
2:50 now.
2:50, yeah. So just kind of chilling here. It's a lot more relaxing with us leaving than it was to get us, to Ohio. If you remember at the beginning of the video what I had to go through. And Patricia, how was your experience in getting to the airport?
My first flight was fine from New Jersey, and then my flight was delayed 5 times in Chicago.
Mercy.
So it's a little rough, but we made it.
Yeah, rough all around, but now we're just chilling, waiting for our flight, and hopefully we don't have any additional delays, and we're just able to get home safely, on time, reasonable hour. So I made it to Dallas where my layover is, heading to Houston. For whatever reason, when I landed, I had a very strong craving for Subway. And so I spoke to a gate agent and they said that the Subway is at Terminal D. Now, I'm at Terminal A, and this airport is really big. I do have the time, but I was really debating, do I actually want to go up onto the Skylink, go to a completely different terminal just for a sandwich? Well, after walking through Terminal A and not really finding anything that I want to eat, the answer is yes, so I am heading to Subway right now. So I just hopped off the Skylink, found the Subway, and the crazy thing is it's near the gate where I originally deplaned from my plane from Ohio. So essentially what happened is I deplaned at Terminal B, then I went to Terminal A just hoping there would be a Subway nearby. Terminal A is also where I'm flying out of. Then when I didn't see a Subway in Terminal A, I asked where to find it. I was told Terminal D. I found one of those info screens and I saw that it was also in Terminal B, which would be closer to A than D would. And now I'm here at the terminal where I began, so I'm hungry. It's time to eat. Hi, yeah, may I please have a footlong on flatbread, veggie delight, pepper jack cheese, please, toasted, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, a little bit of red onions, extra olives, extra mayonnaise, a little bit of honey mustard, and some of the roasted garlic aioli. All right, it is time to eat. And I know there's this thing where your Subway order never changes, like you just find one and you stick to it forever. My Subway order has actually changed a little bit over the years. They forgot to cut this in half. That's crazy. Just gonna rip it apart like a barbarian, I guess. Anyways, my Subway order has changed a few times over the years. I started off with Italian bread, and then I went to Italian herbs and cheese, but I really like this flatbread. And then, of course, as they get different ingredients, I try different things. But in general, what you heard is my go-to Subway order, pretty much just vegetables. I'm not a huge fan of their veggie meat, and it's more expensive than just a veggie delight. Oh yeah, it hits. I was gonna get one of their cookies, but I've been eating like trash for the past several days, so I'm trying to limit the amount of damage done and just get back into eating, get back into the gym and everything. I'm about to head back to my gate and honestly probably just edit this very video. Alright, so crazy story. I was at my gate, and just waiting to board, right? And minutes away from boarding, I get the notification that my flight is now delayed until 8 p.m. Essentially a 4-hour increase, right? And so remember earlier I said I have to weigh the pros and the cons. What would make more sense, to just get a rental car and drive home to Houston, or to just sit and wait because of delays? Now, the reason why it's delayed is because the plane that we were going to board, the plane that we were minutes away from boarding, was going out of service. And the next plane that, would be picking us up isn't going to be here until, an 8 o'clock departure. So yeah, I just decided to stay and just ride it out because honestly, when you think about the cost and also the labor of driving, to me, it kind of balances out, right? I'm using this time to edit the video you're watching right now, but honestly, my experience with United over this Dayton trip has not been great. It's like my gate is changing every 15 minutes. I'm going back and forth all over the airport. It's not a good look, but it is what it is. Making the most out of it, being productive, and yeah, that's that, just riding it out until it's time to head out. All right, so as expected, my gate changed again, this time on the opposite side of the terminal. And so right now I'm on my way there. Now, there was a Mexican spot that I passed when I was looking for the Subway. And so I'm thinking about having dinner there and then heading to my gate, waiting until I can depart, hoping for better luck this time. I made it in. The food is looking good. Take a look. A burrito, refried beans, some rice. Hoping it tastes as good as it looks. Time for the first bite. Oh yeah, that's delicious. Let's get some rice in that. To me, the rice isn't all that great, but the refried beans and the burrito really carry. So right now it's 6:43. My flight is scheduled to leave at 8:05. I'm planning on being out of here by 7, walking just a little bit to my gate, and chilling there until it's time to go. Yeah, my favorite thing is that white sauce that was at the top. Very delicious. So literally while I've been here, right? Let me tell you the progression of the gate changes for this very flight. So remember I said I arrived at Terminal B. I needed to get to Terminal A because that's where my flight's going to be. I think it started off at like A13 and then it went to A10. Fine, nothing crazy. Then I'm sitting at A10 editing, it drops to A9. Again, fine, no problem, I'm in the area. From A9 it goes to A37, which is why I ended up coming to this place because it's on the way to gate A37. And then I just get the notification that the gate has switched back to A13. So I'm going to go back pretty much to exactly where I was when I could have found food over there. Now, granted, this food did taste very good, so I'm happy that I made my way out here, but like, I'm so close to gate A37 right now because that's where I was supposed to be. I don't know, this week is not a good week for flights. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on TikTok. Even Patricia's flying with United and had her own issues. Just scrap it and try again next week. And I literally can't make this up. Literally, as soon as I finished recording that piece where I said I have to go back to A13, the gate changed to A16. Regardless of all these gate changes, all I know is that I better be coming home tonight. All right, so I just made it back to gate A16, and crazy enough, this is the same gate that they told us around like 4 o'clock that our flight will be delayed until about 8. So we are scheduled to leave in about an hour, hoping for no additional changes, hoping we just board, get off the ground, and get home to Houston. All right, so after a 4-hour delay, we are finally boarding. So yeah, I'm about to hop on the plane and I'll see you on the ground. All right, so I am back in Houston, entering the final little piece of my journey. The ride home, about 40 minutes in the car, and then I am officially done. The flight from Dallas to Houston wasn't bad, but I was in the middle, and so, you know, that's never fun. But I did sleep for a good portion of the flight, so that's good. But there's this one older couple on the plane that I promised, like, could have never flown before, because the lady got out of her seat while the plane was taxiing on the runway to sit in the emergency exit row just because it was open. So a flight attendant had to come and say, ma'am, you can't sit there. But regardless, we left and we landed safely, and that's what it's all about. My Uber driver's pulling up, so I'll see you guys at home. Alright, and so that is all for this video. After roughly 12 hours of travel, I am back home safely, so thank God for that. Thank you for sticking around until the end of another video. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on a single video. See you in the next one.